placed. And so I was saying this earlier. I will say that for a lot of people have thoughts about multiples. Like, do you shop for the same thing in multiples? And I have very specific thoughts. It depends on what it is. Really does, right? But those wardrobe essentials, where you want to invest in good quality because you know you are going to wear them, they will work in your wardrobe, you've got lots of options in terms of how to style them, that is where your multiple money is well spent. And you will see that you tell us where your multiple money is well spent because you come back and say, I love those. Will there be more colors? Or you come back and you buy more of those favorites. That is certainly the case when it comes to Isaac's Luxury Essentials. And so we've got one of Isaac's Luxury Essentials in this morning's AM Style, and it's his Pima cotton. It's a V-neck top. It is $32.98. There is a buy more and save, making multiples even more affordable.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy because that's like 20.
And 2 new colors.
Should I come in?
Would you please come in?
Gorgeous.
Hi there.
I love you so much.
I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy
You
to
look
see
great.
You. Always.
It's funny. I've been talking about your ears kind of bit like I was talking about you this morning, and I was saying because I saw you yesterday. We sort of passed each other
and you
coming.
were fully done.
I was.
Like again.
It was a full beat.
It was a full day.
It was the end of the day.
Just
full
unbelievable.
beat.
And a heel with a sweatsuit. It was crazy.
But you were telling me that we're winding down summer, and you were quite happy.
I am a little happy. A little happy about that.
And because fall is like a favorite.
It's a favorite thing. I just love it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Well, this is a favorite too. Your Luxury Essentials, and I know you're going to talk Pima cotton, but I'd love to go through colors because, as I said, this is one of those situations where multiples for you makes perfect sense, and you'll be super happy. So I'll start here. This is your midnight green.
What a great color that is. I love that.
With kind of a mallard undertone to that.
Totally wonderful.
This is light heather gray, my favorite off-duty color.
That is literally my favorite, one of my 3 favorite colors.
This is so good, and I will tell you, the Pima cotton is just,
you won't
it
believe
feels so good.
I know, it's crazy.
This is one of your 2 new colors. This one is called Black Raspberry.
I love that color.
Very autumnal.
It's also transitional, you know, like you can wear it now and wear it in the fall. It's just great.
Love it.
And then, wait, excuse me, attention must be paid. Black, right? Like, come on, like how many?
Multiples.
If we have these in stock in your size, and maybe try to get more than one with the buy more and save.
The heavy rotation item for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and when
a
you
good
feel
one.
how silky, and it looks like an evening top.
It does.
It really does.
And it's amazing. Like even when when you get it home, you understand. This one is your hibiscus pink.
That's a good color.
That is.
That's a good color on you, darling.
I know. That's just like.
Do you wear pink often?
Not often.
You know you should.
Should I?
It really does.
Is this
a great
good for me?
thing. Yeah.
It's It's such a pretty pink too.
It really is a good one. A nice bright one.
Yeah. I'm going to wear pink. This is the second new color. This one is called Gem Green.
That's a good, like a really good green that goes with everything. It's kind of like a mid-tone green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an emerald, like the fire in an emerald.
It is, like that perfect gemstone, like that perfect emerald. So that's called Gem Green. And then you did, again, going back to those essentials, you want multiples.
Cream. I feel like if we have this in stock right now, at this value, you can't pass it up.
And then here is the color ochre.
Girl.
Wow, talk about
that color, and you talk about like with every thing in the world,
this is good.
And you wear it with gray, or you wear it with brown, or you wear it with anything khaki. And by the way, one note about the cream, it will never be see-through. Like that's one thing, because I know a lot of women need white.
Oh, look at that,
or like, you know, something that's off-white. You will not see, it is such a beefy, silky, very silky.
And I love the ivory as an alternative to just the optic white.
It's a little dressier, it's a little bit more put together,
richer.
Right? Yeah, it's a little bit richer, exactly.
I'm going to put the new Gem Green in front.
Sure.
So talk to me about why Pima cotton for your essentials.
Pima cotton, and I'm going to call on the animation, is just a better, it's not better, it's the best cotton you can get, like in apparel,
Superior,
right? And it's 1% of the cotton that's grown over the entire planet Earth, okay? And you see it on the top of your screen there. What they pull off the actual plant itself is longer in nature. It's called a long staple, right? And when they spin the yarn, it has a luster to it. It has like a kind of like a luster, like a softness, a butteriness.
You feel it.
And when you make the jersey, like darling, and then you wear this and you go, is this all cotton? And it's all cotton. It's 80% Pima, 20% grade A cotton. But you cannot believe the way this thing sort of drapes on the body. And it literally feels like you're wearing a silk evening top, except with all the benefits of cotton, so that it's thermal and you're never too hot or too cold, and you wash it easily. And and the luster always comes back because that's in the actual fiber.
So you're not washing it away. It's just like wash it where it stays soft.
From the long. It's like silk is a long staple fabric. That's why it has that gorgeous luster. When we see a silk blouse, we go, money, money, money. You know. And by the way, the other thing is the stretch and recovery. Look at that.
Look at that.
I mean, and like it just goes right back. It goes right back into shape, and that's another feature of a long staple.
It spoils you for anything else.
It really
and then
does.
let's talk about the silhouette that you've done here, because it starts with the fiber, but then the design of the staple in that it's just a top that works.
It does, and it works under everything, and it works as a standalone, and it works as a dressy little top if you need to dress it, because it comes across with that luster. But it has this wonderful V-neck, which you can see that on camera. Look at that. I mean, that is not your average. That is a designer piece, right? And then the fit of it. It has that gorgeous shoulder and that kind of open V that you'll never see anything. You'll see it on
Maybe we can show it on Michelle to
yeah.
see on the body, because you're right, like where the shoulders sit perfectly.
It's perfect.
The
and
neckline.
the bust line perfect. And then the waist, never like, you know, tight at the waist, but also giving you the grace of a body underneath. You see, right? One great thing about this, it's such a beefy quality that it doesn't, it's not going to show like lumps and bumps and things underneath.
Yes.
So even though it's easy fitting, sometimes, you know, it's like you constantly all day long when it's a thin knit.
Yeah.
This is a beefy knit.
Yeah.
And darling, at this value, I mean, you know, like that, I'm not exactly sure. And then the buy more and save.
I know.
Like
so it drops to $29.98 with a buy more and save, which is why. And when you get it home, it really does spoil you for other things. You realize like, oh, that's the difference.
Right.
That's why I
You
step
see
up
it.
to better quality. So let's show you, because there are 2 new colors and over 3,600 orders have been placed.
Good color, that green.
This is the new gem green, which is this beautiful, perfect emerald.
It's a perfect green. Like it just goes. This is a little bit darker.
This is midnight green.
It's more of like a sort of like a mysterious kind of grayish dark green.
That mallard kind of color. So midnight green, and then this is the light heather gray.
My favorite
just
thing
a
ever.
Timeless classic.
Oh,
That's like your Saturday top, right?
Yeah,
you know, right?
Yeah.
And then here's the other new color. This is black raspberry. I mean,
Gorgeous.
imagine that now.
That's
and then
a
on into
needful
fall.
thing, right? A little burgundy in there.
Multiples. If black
darling,
is heavy rotation for you.
Like you could wear that with, you know, yoga pants to go to yoga, but then the next minute, like you put it on with a heel and you're
really
out for night. Yeah, exactly.
There's the black. Here's hibiscus pink.
Which I think you should consider.
I
could see you in the pink.
I'm going to. Here's ivory, that creamy ivory from
Such a
Isaac
good
in
color.
the Pima cotton. And then finally, this is ochre, if you'd like that
That
one.
just looks great with clothes, that ochre color.
This is last call.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. That's a good
Anyway,
color.
Pima cotton at this value, darling. Like, I think it goes under literally
good.
every single thing in the show.
I adore you.
I love you.
And I'm
Mwah.
getting pink.
You are? Okay. Mwah. I love you.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you.
Oh, how much fun is he? How much do we love him? All right, let's talk about, so here's what's interesting. These have already been very popular, just mentioning that they were coming up. Close to 1,000 orders have been placed. So much like if you're just getting up